Do you remember the year that for Christmas we got baby dolls, and they all had hair the color of ours?
They were the biggest baby dolls we ever had gotten before.
And Tommy got a Davy Crockett outfit. So he had a coonskin cap, and he had a little holster that went around his waist. And do you remember that?
I do. And I remember when you go ahead and tell the story, but he was not happy with that.
You mean about the sock?
Yes.
Oh, the night before.
Was not happy.
No, the night before we had gone up to Uncle George and Aunt Ruby's. Mom and Daddy liked to play cards, and we would go up there and play with Imogene. I don't know exactly what we did as kids while we were up there, but yeah, one year when I was turning 5,
probably.
And anyway, Uncle George went to the bedroom and he got just an old sock, just an old black sock. And he brought it out to the living room and he said, "Come here, Tommy." And Uncle George cut the toe out of that sock. And he said, "Now, when you get back..."
I do remember this happening. I do.
When you get back to Grandma and Grandpa's house, you hang this sock up on the wall and put a cardboard box below the toe of the sock. And he said, when Santa comes, he'll just leave toys and toys and toys and
He'll
toys.
Just keep filling up that
and
box.
That cardboard box will be full. And Tommy at 2.5, 3 years old believed him.
Yes.
So Daddy helped him hang up the sock and we went to bed. The next morning, we got up. We woke up early because we knew Santa had come. Yes. And us girls jumped up and saw that we had gotten new baby dolls. Phyllis's had blonde hair. Lonetta's had blonde hair, and mine had red hair. And they had these little white shoes on them and little stockings on them. Yeah. And Tommy stayed in bed because he could
rolled
see.
Over. He didn't even want to look at the box.
Because he could see the box, and he couldn't see toys in the box. And he did not want to get out of bed.
No.
Finally, Daddy made him get out of bed to see. And there were a few things in the box, but it was like an orange and an apple and a box of peanuts or whatever. And that's where his Davy Crockett outfit was.
Yeah. I remember he rolled over. He wouldn't even look. He got so mad he wouldn't even...
He was unhappy for a long time, and Daddy had to coax him out of bed.
Yeah. One night, we came in late at night. Mom and Dad had been up at Uncle George and Aunt Ruby's. They were always up at Uncle George and Aunt Ruby's.
A lot. They enjoyed
playing cards again, and we came home, and they got us all in bed. And it was cold. I mean, we had the potbelly stove, and Grandma cooked in the oven, or in the kitchen with the stove, but the bedrooms, Grandma and Grandpa and the one Mom and Dad said, of course, it was just out on the porch. It was almost like a screened-in back porch without anything else. But so they were getting ready to go to bed. So we were all snuggled down in our little beds in the front room, and all of a sudden we heard this holler, and it was almost a scream, and then we heard a thud, and we didn't know what it was. We jumped up to find out what had happened. Apparently, Grandma had taken stones, big stones, and put them on the potbelly stove, and then she'd taken them and wrapped them in cloth to keep the heat in, and put them at the foot of Mom and Dad's bed. Very nice. I think that's a very nice gesture until Dad got into bed, put his feet down there, and he thought that an animal had crawled into his bed that night, and that's why he came out of bed as fast as he went into bed.